Pop out the chat. Okay, everything is back. If that happens again, may just have to call it. God damn, I hate Australian internet. Australian internet is the definition of absolute crap. It's all the sharks, probably. I'm just doing mischiefs like I did in hell. Well, someone can get second again now. Alright. Alright. What up, Corvus? We backs. Stop acting like you're broken, okay? You're not. Everything's perfectly fine. Fuck's sake. Jeepers. Did the Wi-Fi decide to call tonight? It did, and then I slapped it a little bit, and now it's back. Did I update my driver to a bad one recently? I don't know, maybe. 59.5.59. Yeah, that's a bad one. So, they released it for Resident Evil Requiem, but they removed it because things like the fans would stop working. So your GPU wasn't cooling. Performance losses due to low core voltage, black screens, video TDR failure, blue screen error, NVLDDMKM ID153 crashes, HDR signal losses, sweep resume issues, system freezes, and sudden restarts. These are all the issues. These are all the issues with NVIDIA, with the NVIDIA 595 .591. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, that was Feb 27th. That one. This one. What was this one? Well, actually, what was this one? Roll back to the last working version. Considering just 2 weeks ago NVIDIA was boasting AI written code for its development, the timing is frankly terrible for the company. So, yeah, it's... Whenever someone on Windows with NVIDIA, or whenever someone with an NVIDIA GPU complains about performance in my game, or the game crashing, my first point at the moment is to ask them if they are using this driver. And if they are, I tell them to roll back. So, yeah. It's quite funny. Good time to be an AMD GPU user. If AMD starts saying that they're using AI code for their drivers, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to switch to Intel. Why is this? What do you mean you couldn't find the furniture base class? Fuck it, Jesus Christ. Rollback driver. Also, if you're on Windows 11, one security update was also causing issues. I can't tell you to rollback a security driver. That's your choice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's so many issues with Windows and Nvidia at the moment. I'm almost considering that my future games, I will only support Linux officially. I will release a Windows version, but I won't officially support it because of how bad Windows and Nvidia are doing. It's like whenever someone on Windows or Nvidia says that the game's not working or is performing badly, I'm just going to be like, check your updates, check if there's any recent issues with recent updates. If there are, perhaps roll back the update unless it's a security update and see if that fixes the issue. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, let me know and I will look into it at that point. So, you can manage it, but man, getting a 50 series was a mistake. Yeah. 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 Big mistake. About a year ago, I noticed my second display being a bit laggy. When anything was running on it, I changed my second display. It's still laggy, and my background apps are getting laggy too. Refresh rate conflicts, maybe? Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Where's that? Where's that? I now need to open the large display. Wait. Small card display. Card display large, isn't it? Your furniture. A small third-party PNG swapper. You've got a specific class. Large glass display. There we go. That's how you drag them over. Okay, I'm now on 591.86. Takes mic input, animates the PNG with some chosen movements. Okay, nice. So it's like lip syncing the PNG stuff. Very nice. That stutters and stops running. I mean, with that, honestly, I mean, yeah, that could be NVIDIA driver problem. In all honesty. Okay, let's see. Oh, Windows, that's true. All right. Roadside Research, that's one we've been playing. Nice. There we are. You now place them, and I need to also make sure that you can't do that. If shelves filter stocked shelves, size is 0. Of course. That's a problem. We are going to return filtered. This is going to return shelf, stocked items, size, stocked items is empty. I think that exists, right? Filtered. Go for array is empty. It's silly, one person works the register and one person works the gas. It does have an is empty method. Perfect. Beautiful. Ah, actually. So this is filtering stocked shelves. I'm gonna go size greater than 0. Do that. Actually, no, this is shelf. return shelf stocked items size greater than 0. Filter stocked priced shelves. Is empty. Let's see if this works. Excellent, so I can move it, but I can't place it. Now if I take you, put you there, now I can pick it up. Nice. There we go, big bit. We have solved that. We've solved the issue. Also, something I want to adjust. What was it? Shop settings. XP curve. I want to drop this. Down to like 0.65. I want to see what that does. Biggest bug I found. What, that one? So level 8 is 6,400. What was it? It was 9,600. Damn, that's actually pretty good. 7-8 was grind. Yeah, I'm thinking about changing it. So we do like an ease in. Drop you down to like 0.66 sort of thing. So it like eases in. Rather than like going like up, balance, up sort of thing. It's like the higher your level is, the more difficult it is. Standard easing in curve for experience. So that's now shop level 88 is that. Or shop level 8 is that one. Yeah, cool. Leave it like so. See what this does. So now it's 5,000 experience for shop level 8. Rather than 9,600. So that's basically halved the amount of experience you need for shop level 8. That's kind of expected. Like, you don't want it to be like a linear increase. You want to like you want it to be easier at the start. And I can change that further by going into the shop settings and changing this to be like, you know, 350 instead of 500,000. It's like, all right, now you need 3,500 experience to get from shop level 8 to 9. I think that's going to be a much better progression at the start. Because if I go new game, it's 100 experience for shop level 1. So you'll be able to get to shop level 3, maybe shop level 4, in the first day. Do we want to smooth step it? Still 100. Shop level 8 is 6,400. What up, Orcrus? You be second. $9,800. $3,600. God dang. What up? Thank you very much for the follow, you fantastic good dunce. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Hope you're learning a lot through all the things that you do. G'day. I'm just tinkering with some shop level screw-a-majigs. If my internet decides to drop again, then that's gonna be very upsetting. So, yeah. Finally, game is late. .01 is 3,600. Goodness. If I do that, I change you 100,000. Been working a little recently, and it's finally time I show and follow and say hi. Well, thank you very much. I'm having a great time. I fixed that pain in the ass behavior tree bug, which is great. That's 20,000 experience. No, that's way too much. Way too much. Set you to 0. You 0. And should I set you to 0.01? I'm tweaking experience values at the moment, trying to get like a nice balance of experience for the levels and whatnot. I go 30. Presumably 30,000 experience would be the most you would need to get the last level. Shop level 8 is 600. That's very low. Very low. 300 only for shop level 1. It's going to be way too much for shop level 1. Found your way here through Nourish. Nice. Nourish is good. Nourish is very good. 6,000 for shop level 1. No. I could change it back to a smooth step, but now level 1's going to be very low value. Yeah, like no experience. See what that's like. So 100,000 would be for. Let's see what level 8 experience is. 900 experience for shop level 8. That feels too low. I want shop level 8 to be probably like 3,000 experience. If we try that. I'd say so too. She's great and does a good job. Okay, new game. 1600 for level 8, 400 for level 1. That's a good that's good for level 1. Level 8, bit too low. So let's bump you up to 0.72. New game. 400 still. Level 8. 1700. I'm gonna drop you down to 3. I'll bump you to 0.8. That should be a good setup. Still 1700 for level 8. That feels low. That feels low. Remember all, you want to see me get slimed, help out. Are you coding in C#, GD script? GD script. Yeah. 1700 is really low. It is. I know it is. That's 2 days. Yeah. I could drop this down to 1.5 or 2. Bump this to 150. $2,500. I want it to be around 3,000 to 3,500. I'll drop you down to that. I'd have to bump this up to 300. I think that's going to be too much though. This game dev stuff is all brand new adventure for me. Not completely clueless with programming, but it's been a while. Yeah, that's fair. Game deving is pretty fun. It does have its moments, like I had this morning. For 8 hours. 4,700. What do you think about that big bit? Considering currently it's about 9,400. I think that'll be... Maybe... If I change this to an ease in... And we have you at 0.8. Maybe that will work. Maybe that'll work. It's the Gadobble. That says 0 for you. Very interesting. What does it say for level 8? 1900 for level 8. Where are you up there? 01 there. 001. Or 300. Yep, 300 for shop level 1. Cool. Shop level 8. 3,300. Yes. Yes. That's better. That's a good bet. I'm locking it in. Lock it in. Display placing fixes and XP updates. Have I been working on this? Or by the way, thank you. So I've been working on it since May 24th last year. I want to get the full release done by May 24th this year. Not sure how we'll go with that. I'm trying to get all of the big stuff done now. Like all of the new features and stuff done now. And then doing all of the smaller stuff afterwards. And doing like 3D modeling and stuff off stream. So that I can get like all of it sort of done in time. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. With that, what else was there, Big Bit? We fixed that one. Fixed that. We've done balancing for that. That's what I need to do. The display. In here, when they are purchasing, I want to change this to be actually NPC diag type. Jump into here. NPC dialogue type. That's the one that appears up there. Okay, cool. False. NPC diag type visible. True. You set the repair. I suppose I can just set you to that. Sell is them offering. And then the trade is them offering, you giving. Yep. So that'll fix that up too. That'll fix the confusion around that. Fixed up, confusing, or contradictory. Dialogue. Titles. Beautiful. Let's get that build up now. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna do we're gonna copy those over. Go into there. We log in. How have you not found the credentials? I was literally using it before. I didn't use it for an entire day. And it was like, using cached credentials. And then I go to use it today. And it was like, using cached credentials. And now I go to use it a few hours later. And it's like, no, don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? Interesting. Alright. Let me go here. We do run the app build. Whoops. That's just broken it all. Dang it. Build. The demo. That's uploading now, and then I go over here, and I need to push. Set. Build. Live. Actually, let's double check. Yep, cool. Set build live. Okay, go to my phone, approve it. That is deployed. Those bug fixes are made. Bam. 7 stream streak. Must have fell on my head. Watch that much. That's true. That's true. You must have. You must have. Supporting multiple platforms too. Nice. I am, but Windows and Nvidia are making it really difficult to support Windows. Yeah. The drivers and updates that they're releasing that are just breaking everything is a nightmare, because when someone, like people with a 3060 will complain about performance, and then someone with a 1660 or a 1080 will be like, no, it's fine. It runs perfectly fine. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure it's not my problem then. It's annoying. A 3060 runs fine. You're using Windows 11, Nathir? Is that correct? Doesn't surprise me this last, yeah. Windows 11, cool. What's your CPU, by the way? So glad I was finally able to dump Microsoft. Joining the cool team. Yeah. check out main, git branch, main, demo, merge, git merge demo, conflicts, placing, that's the furniture states placing, the store, the street building trez. Ooh, that'll be interesting. i7 886K, an RTX 3090 here. Nice, nice. i7 11800H. What's the 6300? I think it's probably the 6300. Was there a version of like a 6300G or something? Though I wish I'd opted for higher gigahertz. That's fair. That's fair. I was asking Unithir because this person here. Okay, so they have a Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is definitely more powerful than yours. That's definitely more powerful than yours. So you're not having issues. Yeah, they're old. They're old. So if we look at yeah, that's about as best I can do. Someone with 1660 Super and yourself, Nathir, with 3060 on Windows 11. No performance issues. So it's got to be something to do with their system. Like, there's not really anything I can do with those. you know, my past PCs were all MacBook, and I didn't care much about specs, just more of, hey, can it do X? It can, good for me. We'll do that. Nothing I can really do is help him at this point. We do that. Actually, I will keep that startup. How's it running on the Mac RISC processors? Mac RISC processors? I don't know. I don't have a Mac build. If that was a question for me, Big Bit, I don't know. What do we need here? I think that'll be fine at this point. Store. Okay. Yep, that's perfect. Doesn't seem to be any other issues in there. Localization. Is there any issues with the actual CSVs? No, there are not. Okay. Furniture states. Placing. You do have that. And under our physics process, we do have placing attempt called, which runs this. Thanks for the lurk, Rebel. Much appreciated. Interesting. Very freaking interesting. Okay. Next. Nothing in the delivery van that's broken. Reload. Sorry. Can't, you can't redeem that, so I can't do it. Beautiful. You. The bag. Cool. Updating with demo bug fixes and improvements. Wait. Oh, I just did that directly against main. Make fart noise redeem. Sure thing, I'll make a fart noise. Nathir. Gotcha. Look at that. Look at that. That's the dust from on top of my monitor. That's how often I clean. Did I just fart? Oh, funny. Funny, funny stuff. Alright. Reload. That's fine. Orange? Orang. Take that, you Oompa Loompa. Hey, big bit. If you want me to make an Oompa Loompa body as part of my slime VR thing, you can help me reach one of those slime goals. And what? 1,000 bits or 5 gifted subs will get Oompa Loompa added to my list. Yeah. I'm jobless. Well, get someone else to do it. Not only that, but I slime myself. Where's it? Slime. It's like proper dump slime too. Where'd it go? It was like a 10-gallon thing of slime. That thing. What's the 50? Oh my god, that has 4 colors. 40 gallons, 4 colors. Green, yellow, blue, red. Oh, damn. That could be good. Oh, sorry, that'll be last night's takeaway. Funny. Good stuff. I like it. Slime Self, Slime VR. Just like 90s Nickelodeon TV. Hey. You ever seen a floating head and hands get slimed? This could be your only chance. Your only chance. Alright, so now we've got to test these. I think all of the furnitures are now updated. Oh, that's in the other branch. Yeah, we'll have to check that. You do actually have a body, right? I have a mech suit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got ads coming in. Oh, that's right, because the fucking internet went down. I'm gonna BRB during these ads. See if you can figure out what game this is. Alright? Didn't figure it out. I need to BRB for a short little toilet break. It's 2007 to 2008. Okay, ignore everything before 2007. Alright? I will be back momentarily. And we'll do this during the ads. Alright? So no one's going to miss out on coding or anything like that. Okay? BRB. I'm back. It's the Dude Bro game that was hyper brutal. You're not thinking of that American games that's like the dudes or something. Or Broforce. I think it's Conscript. Doesn't exist. Condemned. Constructor. Contra. Condemned. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, nice! Condemned 2. You smart cookie gamer. Walking Dead Season 1. Single player, not third person, before 2007. Not horror. There was 22 games made with that engine. Ooh, interesting. That's some nice info, Big. I need to remember that Fear and Condemned are made with the Lilith engine. This will be potatoes. I don't know, let's just try Wolfenstein. Okay, so we're looking at 93 to 97. 93 to 97. Not a shooter. Could be sci-fi, could be fantasy. Not first person either, so it's like either isometric or bird view, or it's the other thing, you know, side view. Yeah, side view, isometric, or bird view. It's not The Sims, but it is isometric. This is making me think Final Fantasy, maybe. Okay. 93 to 96. 93 to 96. Square Enix Publishing or Sony Publishing. It may be a PlayStation exclusive. What would that be? Was the original God of War isometric? That wouldn't fit the years anyway. It's not Grand Theft Auto. Vagrant Hearts. Vagrant Hearts does not exist. Oh, Vandal Hearts. Nah. 93 to 95. We're looking for a fantasy sci-fi. Is this going to be an XCOM? Is this going to be like XCOM UFO Defense? Well, we know it's 95. Okay, so that confirms it is an RPG sci-fi fantasy. Isometric, PlayStation published. Isometric PlayStation exclusive. RPG, fantasy, sci-fi. God damn. That's a tough one. Star Ocean. That was a Square Enix game, wasn't it? It's not Star Ocean. Could be Trigger. Chrono Trigger. Could be. It is Chrono Trigger. There you go. Chrono Trigger got us last time. Square Publishing developing 95 RPG single player fantasy sci-fi isometric. Okay, cool. Locking that in for the 15th time, and I'm gonna forget it. Okay, so what we're doing now, I want to validate. Generate dialogue details. Love that game. I failed you last time. You did. It's all your fault, gamer. You're the reason. Final Fantasy 3 came out before that. Must have. Yep. Okay, so we are only doing repair. Let's see. There he is. I dislike that. I wonder if it's the decals. Huh. No. Why are you still there? Pretty sure I set you to be turned off. Yes. Repair request. Andre Anderson. Repair cost $6.05. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Instantiate. $240. Bobble. Bobble bobbly bob. Actually, that's right. Yeah. Final Fantasy 3, now what everyone calls 6. You should allow people to just randomly place bobbleheads in the cages. So those cages out the back, you can place up to 5 conscious bobbles in each cage. And when you place them in there, they act like prisoners. Like one will be at the front looking out, another will be like leaning against the wall over there, another will be like sitting down up the back sort of thing. Okay. What up? Okay, you look broken. You look broken. Your head's like turned and whatnot. You're not bobbling. Ooh. That's not correct. Okay. Why didn't it set it? Why didn't it set its position? I'll check something. I just overheard someone talking about Java-based engines. Yeah, there we go. All right, so add it. Held object. Let's see. Held object is not delivery box. There we go. Have a look at this. Ready. Okay. So we want to do held object position is held object hold offset. Held object rotation is hold rotation. That's what we want. Oh, actually, the other thing I need to do. It was under the workbench. When interacting, we call interact primary. So we go interact primary. Ah, that's right. We do add repairing bobble, place broken bobble. So this here how can we have this hook up? I was surprised the space upgrade 1 just gave you an alcove. But then I noticed that my daily cost went up, and I was like, that makes sense. Yeah, your rent goes up, your electricity goes up, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. The number of customers you can fit in your store. So I think at the start, with no bonuses, no advertisement, anything like that, you have at most 4 NPCs in your store. 4 customers in your store. And then every increase gives you an extra 1, I think. And there's 24 increases. That's 28 max capacity. And then whenever you get an advertisement, the different advertisements increase that by a certain percentage. And when you throw a bobblehead into the furnace the following day, that also gives it a bonus. So you can increase the number of customers coming into the store, as well as how much money they have doing that. So, yeah. What we want to do by burning demons. No one said they're demons. No one said they're possessed. No one said they're AI. No one said that they're aliens. No one said that they're magical. No one said that they're infused with the souls of customers. Like, none of that. There is no clarity on how they come alive. None at all. So I need, under the workbench, we have these. Each of them have an interaction. And those interactions call interact primary against the workbench. But that's not what we want. we do that. With power of Blender and GD script, they come alive. Yep. Okay. So, with that, how am I having these for a specific function? Go interact primary, going to go get parent call workbench function. What were the function names again? Place broken. Oh. Add repairing bubble. Now this one I don't think I need. I don't need that to have one. I don't need you to have a script. Because we're not placing repaired, we're taking repaired. And at that point it's just going to be stocked. And you can just quick take item. And if we do that, we need to make sure that we're handling that on interact secondary. We go interact secondary, which will call pickup, and it handles workbench. There we go. If workbench is not null, reposition repaired bubbles because we're switching state. Yeah, perfect. We've thought ahead. Now what the fuck are you complaining about? Workbench 22 cannot find type bobble. What do you mean you can't find type bobble? I don't know if this is an issue with NeoVim and the LSP, or if it's an issue with GD Scripts LSP server not correctly updating and synchronizing with NeoVim. But it's getting on my nerves, and it's making me think that my next game I'm gonna make in a different engine. Something that is just C++, and I don't have to worry about an LSP server in the engine connecting up or anything like that. It's like stuff like that when I like make a tiny change, don't break anything, and then I go back over to Godot, but the LSP server's just taking its time and running and not figuring things out and then throwing false errors. And it's like, Why? Why? Well, okay. Open. Open and up. Opera, whoppera, noppera. Actually, I am going to save this here. Ooh, hello, there we go. So now we're testing this. Workbench 46, trying to assign value of type collision shape 3D to a variable type bobble. Workbench 46. If bobble is not bobble, continue. Continue. If bobble is not bobble, continue. Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Let me quickly just change sale counter. There are 4 things that loaded. All right. You. Shouldn't be able to add you, but I can. That's fixed in the main branch though, so. Give me a whole bunch of furniture. Alright. I need to update the image for that. There we are. I also need to update the interaction for that, because this here, you can you can take item from down here, but when you have the card placed, this collider should move up to be here, so you can take there from the card. Throw those there. Beautiful. I'm definitely adding the trolley after this. Like, that's definitely the thing that's being added. Oh shit. I didn't know that was broken. Fuck. What's happened with that? Display shelf back. That should be you. Oh, also I want to adjust that collision. 0.7, 0.2, 0.4, 0.07. There we are. Do that. What up, Devable? I just beat Hollow Knight Deathless. Way to brag. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, Questly's playing Chrono Trigger. Right. That makes it. That's why we've been getting it so often in Game Door. Deepers. So if I have this, they're remaking it. Nice. What, Chrono Trigger or Hollow Knight? I don't know, for better or worse. For something, that's for sure. Yeah. Get these. I'm just placing these randomly at the moment. That's wrong. I need to update that. Do that. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I need someone to come on with dialogue. Must be the end of a shift. Look at his head. It's all broken. Okay. I should have saved before I fucking accepted that. Ugh. Because I didn't call it with arguments. Yep. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It requires repair order and bobble. Player instance held object player held object is not bobble if player instance held object conscious and workbench function is add repairing bobble or held object let's see conscious. I need to know if it's broken. Dialogue. Old object set broken. Held object state machine current state is broken. Or bobbles get children size is equal to max bobbles. Workbench function is waste broken bobble. If not that... Not that. Comb? I can do that for you. Oh. That's tough. I think it's been a couple days since I've combed. Thank you, Kooks. That was some knotted hair. Ow. I just punched my desk. Whoops. Beautiful. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, so g'day, Kooks. So nice. I need to trim the sides a little bit to like keep it from like flaring out. Yeah. If workbench is that, let me do that. Else, get parents call workbench function held object order. Nope. It is repair order. Okay. Repair order comes first, actually. Do that. Okay. You have a max of 8. You have max of 3. All right. G'day, Renegade. Hope you're enjoying life. Now, I need to remember to save this once I've gotten all of the furniture and placed it all. Okay? I can't worry about any of that stuff. Because I keep forgetting, and then it takes me ages to get it all set back up. hang on. I forgot. I need a rubbish bin. Give me my bin. There's an extra wheel under that. Whoops. I did not notice that. No, hello. Accept that. Your head is busted. Oh, hello. Get children up. Oh, of course. Oh, I didn't save! Yep. That's correct, Dazed. How's it hanging? It was going good until I broke my save files when testing this thing. Actually, no. Give it that one. Alright. Ever built cheat codes in to help you dev? I haven't for this game, but I'm going to for my next game. One of the first things I create for my next game is going to be a console that I can basically use to trigger stuff. Yeah. Change player level. Change what... Well, actually, no. The next game's not going to have a level for the player or stats for the player. It's going to be a puzzle game. So it will let me change the level that I am playing. So, yeah. Take this. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night once we've got this workbench all working. We'll get it like fixed up a bit tonight and test it a bit tonight. Tomorrow morning, finish that testing and fixing and whatnot. And then tomorrow night, Portal. We shall play Portal and start researching puzzle games for our next game. Yep. It's been 8. It's been a while since I played Portal. I really enjoyed 2 though. That was a blast. I've got Portal 1 and 2 at the moment. I wanted to make a companion cube PC case out of aluminium. Oof. Oof. I think everyone wanted to make a companion cube PC case. What was I? There. Is that one? A mini Raspberry Pi case. That one's cool. I like that one. That one's really cool. Companion cube embedded in the top of it. It's a Borg cube. Some pretty cool cases out there. As people can just 3D print them now. Yeah, these days they can just 3D print them. I did see one PC tower. Someone made a PC tower. Let's see. Lego PC towers. Yeah, like people using Lego to create their PC case. That thing. Or that thing. That one's interesting. Yeah, there's a few out there. Anyway, we got ads playing. You know what that means. Morning, Jack. How we doing? Got that bug from this morning fixed after 8 hours of fucking working on it. Oh, that drove me insane. Alright. It has single player. There's no third person. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Ooh! It's a 2024 or 2025 game. I'm doing fantastic, Jack. Thank you for asking. (2024 or 2025) single player or multiplayer game. Diablo 4. Look at that. Isometric in-house engine. 2024, 2025. Horror, fantasy, RPG, hack and slash. Path of Exile 2. Yeah, going from absolutely nothing to Path of Exile 2. Very nice. Elden Ring Night Rain. Yeah, bird view. So what happened here? That's right, Bobbles wasn't a thing. Beautiful. Such a nice workspace. Dr. Frankenstein would be impressed. Is it? Is it a nice workspace? I don't think it is. If prepared bobbles get node bobbles get child count is equal, greater than or equal to 8, return next repair time. That's not good. Right here. And remove from there. Go. Or and get this fixed. Get this working first, and I'm gonna change this around. Okay. Now, I'm going to set up the furniture, and then I'm going to save. The bobblehead dissection is perfect. Ah, right, that's what you're talking about. Yep. Unfortunately, it's not for dissecting the bobbleheads. It's for repairing them. And it's not repairing the conscious ones. The conscious ones are the ones that do the repairing. Or the player can. Yeah, if the player wants to. What up, da boy? I'm waiting for someone to come in with dialogue. That's what I'm waiting for. Goddamn, Wyatt! Someone talk to me! There we go. Alright, so we got a broken bobble here. Excellent. Broken bobble is placed. Whoa. Oh! Oh, I didn't save! God! Why? I get distracted. I get distracted by doing stuff. Hey, you should say, oh, thanks, Big. Mm. I'm very annoyed. I'm very annoyed with that. Why can't I just remember to save? You're blue and in need of a save, and in need of a save, and in need of a save. I'm blue and I'm in need of a save, and I really need to save so that I can just save and not have to remember to save. I don't know. Words. Rhyming is hard. Alright. Always forget about you. Here's what I'm gonna do. Ready for this? Alright. What? 117. Alright. We've saved. Nice. What up, Mr. Cat? We are testing... Oh, what the fuck? Workbench 48. We are testing all of this stuff. And finding bugs. Collected item. Node not found. Panel container. Collected item. Node. Type node 3D. Ah, yeah, because of them. Yep. Like so. I know the stream says it's time for stuff and it's time for things, but I'd like to give you a friendly warning that you might experience burnout if you try to do stuff and things at the same time. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now, okay? I'm always burnt out. So, you're a bit late on that. Is that why you turned blue? No, that was chat. That was chat's doing. Now it's broken and lost all the furniture again. God damn it. Or are we calling it aquamarine or some shit? God, no. It's blue. It is full blue. Gonna save once I've placed all of this. Don't you hate it when you're receiving delivery and you're right there and the guy just throws it to the ground instead of handing it to you? I've got plans for that, which was a very good idea that someone suggested, which was based on your rating. Based on your store rating, nice. The delivery driver treats your deliveries with more respect. So if you've got a 1-star rating, they're throwing them really violently. If you have a 5-star rating, they're stacking them perfectly neat. Yeah. That's going to be something I do, like, after I get the actual gameplay stuff and features done. I'm gonna not take all of my baubles. Fucking hell. You've literally bought all my goddamn baubles. You bought 12 of the 16 that I ordered. The fuck is wrong with you? You got orders. Oh god. That was funny. That was very funny. Need someone with dialogue. Quick question, how have you been in development of this? Since May 24th last year. So I'm pushing to get the full game developed by May 24th this year. So that we have like a 1-year dev cycle. But we'll see. Waste the broken. Another greedy bastard. many did you buy? 140. You bought 14 of the 24 that I bought. Oh damn. Uh-oh. Interaction issue after placing the bobble. Okay. So after I placed the broken bobble, I did save, yes. Can patrons fight over products? No. No, they can't. And is the ability to give them more change a bug or part of the game? That's part of the game. If you don't pay attention or if you're doing things too fast and you make a mistake, that's one way you could lose money. Same with the FPOS. If you are moving fast and you accidentally input a lower value than what is actually being charged, too bad. That's your problem. Same thing happens in all other Shop Sim games that I've played. I feel you're in a good spot. You've got the core loop set in place. Is there going to be a decorating element to the game? Yes, you are going to be able to change the floor of the game. You'll be able to change the wall color or the wallpaper, or you'll be able to change it to like a brick or a stone look. And you'll be able to do that in panels as well. So not the entire store, but you'll get like wood panel, like some wood decorating stuff that you can like stick on the wall, or you can get some paint and paint like a section of the wall at a time. Yeah. So when we place the broken bobble, it's not allowing us to pick up. Ow. Whew. That was a big burp. But it gives that personality to it. Yeah. Yeah. You'll also be able to get like posters and like statues and busts of the bobbleheads and stuff like that to place around the store. And then you can use that as like a way to like spruce up your shop and like make it look a bit cooler if you want to. If you want to. I'm trying to figure out. So I think it's not removing the place item. So when we click here, I want to go Interaction Manager, remove interactions. Interaction. I think that was my main issue there. Maybe. Beautiful. Come on in. How we doing? Oops, that was only $1. My bad. See, stuff like that. I was moving too fast and didn't pay attention. So I place you. What do you mean it doesn't have the same type? It's an array of interact data. That's an interact data. Weird. Weird. Back. Come on, someone with dialogue. That's all I want. One person with dialogue. Been walking around so smug-like. There we are. 20. 30. 20. Oh, don't take everything. Alright. I need to adjust. There we are. More bubbles! You, get in there and give me a bobblehead to repair. Fine. You with the blue mohawk, get in there. You have a broken bubble, don't you? Bricks. Yeah, see that catch? Multi! Go on, someone with dialogue. We have to call that chromatic cycling. We don't have to. You just want to. Yeah, give dialogue. Oh, here's the people with the dialogue. I am a rainbow boy. I'm multi. I prefer indecisive hue. That too. You could say I'm indecisive. Nah. Hue decisive. Inhucisive. There we go. Inhucisive. I just want someone that needs a bobblehead repaired to walk in. Give me dialogue. But they're not. None of them. Call me Hugh. Call me impressed that Hugh tried to make that pun work. Thank you. Okay. Broken neck. Place. Now. It still has place item. Left menu interaction is array. Wait, is empty. Oh, shit. I know why. I know why. Get held object. That's why. That's what it was. Rainbow Beard the pirate. Now, I'm not Rainbow Beard. I am Blue Beard, Red Beard, Black Beard, White Beard, Grey Beard, Yellow Beard, Green Beard, all in one. And Blue Beard. Yeah. I am the Pirate Council. So, Whitebeard. No. I'm the entirety of the Pirate Council in one. Shave it off. No. No. That ain't happening. If you mix all the paints, don't you get some sort of brown sludge? If you mix all the paints evenly, you would get black. So that's taking all of the light colors and all of the dark colors, an even amount of them, and mixing them all together. You should get black. Which is technically white paint. Technically white paint. Let's see who figures that one out. You're a white paint? I am. I am. I'm very white. Very white indeed. Reflects no light. Correct. Correct, Big. Come on. Where the bloody hell are they? I should increase the dialogue chance for this testing. Here we go. Homeless man, you found this broken bobble, didn't you? Now that allows me to put away. So I need to have a check that goes, make sure that none of these have bobbles on them. That's alright. Okay, now if I go over here, I remove the tag. Beautiful. I can't. Yeah, perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now your rotation... It's the correct rotation because it's broken. Now it's going to place them down there. It's going to place them down there. I can get another person come in. Get another person come in with a bobblehead. I can validate the placing. But to do that, need more bubbles. Wow. I have a dentist appointment coming up on May 10th, which is, I think, a week tomorrow. And that's going to be in the morning. So I won't be streaming that morning. And I may take that night off as well, just so I can, like, set up my new router, set up the video capture card and all that stuff. Okay. Sure you mean March, not May? Yes, March. I may have meant March. You may be correct. It's like, damn, hella notice. Well, I mean, I like to keep chat informed. I'll mark my calendar. You should. So yeah, short of falling ill, I don't plan on taking any streams off between now and then. That should give us like almost 2 weeks of like streaming twice every day. Be very nice. Oh, damn. Ah, broke the illusion. That guy had a sick mohawk though. And an office job. Can you believe that? Damn. Yeah, man. Someone come in. Wanting to get a bobblehead repaired. Hot dog man. You totally have a kid with a broken bobblehead that needs to be repaired, no? God damn it. Fine. He's working the office job to pay for his passion in a metal band. Dialogue. God damn it. Here we go. Here we go. Oof. You're really broken. Ooh, wrong direction. Need to place you in the opposite direction. Alright, fair enough. That's easy. That's easy fixed. What I am going to do, save over this one. It's saved. Okay, let's fix up that placement. Negative offsets. Actually, no. This one. Min Z plus the offset because you're already... You're negative. You're not. Yeah, so we're adding to that. We're going from 0.3 to 0.15 to 0 to 0.15. Like negative 0.15, 0, 0.15. You get it. You get it. We can now run this, load up that save, and see if it loads. Well, workbench 89, get note on null value. Interesting. Hasn't been added yet. So, what we'll do, we'll go get node, broken bobbles. Repaired bobbles. Get node bobble workers. Yeah, you're now positioned properly, but the brakes aren't positioned properly, and also the broken decal is appearing on them. Does the decal have a null mask? Here we go. This decal will project on. This is visual layers, isn't it? Visual layers. That's... Your mesh is a 3 and a 4. I think we'll set it to 4. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So now... we're also gonna go... when placing... we'll go... take those 3. Make them true. Easy. Okay. Load this up. So it seems like the saving and loading is working. That is still projecting on you. There we go. That'll work. The bobbleheads aren't on layer 5. Nothing's on layer 5 apart from the workbench. There we go. Lovely. So we need to save the head and body rotation. Going to append. rotation. Body rotation. One ready. Is going to be static head. Static body. There we go. Static head, static body. Static head. Now I'm not going to be able to have those. I'm not going to be able to have those remembered like that. Same with Bobble. The reason why is because when I save it, it's going to forget the unique names because that unique name appears more than once in the scene. So that's the problem. That's our big issue. Okay. Now we do that. Workbench. Close these out. They're not needed anymore. That holds that. Dictionary. Ooh, actually. This is going to be interesting. Nah, I'm gonna... load bobble data get path. Bobble static head is rotation. Be bobble data gets head rotation. Body rotation. That's what we want. Ads coming in real fast. Okay, cool. Now what that means is I need to essentially skip it for this save. If data gets repaired bobbles front, front is string, return true. Oh, I did it for repaired. Damn it. Floating head reminds me of the Sims menu screen. Which one? Like, what do you mean? I don't think Sims had a... Oh. Oh. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I gotcha. Don't worry. Actually, yeah. Dude. Walking Dead Season 1. Remember the floating Mario head? Oh yeah, the floating Mario head, yep. Yep. Has third person, has single player, before 2007. I think we're looking at... Halo. No. First person, third person, 2004, has single player and multiplayer. Not sci-fi, not shooter. Is this... Oh, World of Warcraft? It's not, but it is a fantasy or an open world. It's not an RPG. Welcome back. Yeah, we had a look decoded. I get what you mean. I get what you mean now. Gamer, I can speak for myself. Oh. I'm joking, gamer. You're doing a good job. Not pay worthy, but you know, good nonetheless. Is this? Well, it's not RPG. It's not shooter. Have to be a platformer or a fighting. Racing. All right. We're looking for a racing game. We're looking at Need for Speed. Probably Underground. Underground 2. Ooh. How does the RPG not give you a headache with it in your face like that? Oh, this isn't light. This is just a projection effect. Like, you can change the color. Like, you can use the channel redeem to change the color. I don't have RGB in my face. Yeah. Do this. Yeah, I would not have that type, like, I would not have that in my face like that. Nah. Okay, so we have the bobble data get body rotation. Then up here, we don't do this. Head rotation. And body rotation. There we go. Oops. There we go. G'day, male! How we doing? He's just floating head with hands. You can't convince me otherwise. You know it. Okay, so let's save over that. And then with that done, now do that. Beautiful. I forgot I was a mod. Okie dokie. Okada dokada. I shouldn't have flipped that. I need NPCs with dialogue. That. Excellent. We have one with dialogue. Yes. Accept that. Take you out here. Place you there. Let's finish up with these ones. Save it. Load it. Okay. Then we'll completely close. What if Hypnotic needs is a cat? I need a dog. I need a dog. But I can't afford a dog at the moment. Okay. Alright, so the issue there is we need to go get node, static head. Get node, static body. I've seen someone play a similar game with similar art style mechanics, except it was in a grocery store. It was probably a grocery store simulator. Probably. Excellent, you've got your rotation stored. Beautiful. Now we need to prevent when we do the get interactions. Furniture is null, held object is null. Has bobbles. Will get return broken bobbles. Bobble workers. And actually, no. Yes. Yes, that is what we want. I heard that some Aussies have such thick accents that other Aussies have a hard time understanding them. Kind of. It's kind of like the, what would it be, Cockneys in the UK. Like someone with a real thick Cockney accent. Not going to be understood by other people. Doesn't have bobbles and that. Let's get rid of that. Because it's its state that we want to get now. No. If furniture's not null, and that. We do that. Am I doing it for other furniture? Held object not null. Or the furniture is not null. And furniture is not self. Return interactions. Idle. Get rid of that. If idle, we do that. That should assign worker. Don't need those anymore. Don't need them. They can go away. I saw an interview with Mario Roy where she said that when starting in Aussie TV, they got her dialect coach because her accent was too strong or thick. I don't see that as possible. I don't see that as possible. You would still be able to hear it a bit if that was the case. Like, she would have been understandable still, but she probably had a strong accent that prevented her from doing the role. Yeah? Like, it would have been a strong accent, like a strong, like, Bogan accent, and she wasn't able to do whatever role that required like a proper accent or a city accent or something, you know? Okay, so we need to finish off these get interactions, end interactions. Held object not equal to null. Player instance furniture is not null. And the furniture is self. With pending interactions, which is pack away. It's like, can you sound like an American? Okay, from where? Yeah. I will say, what up, Fluffy? I will say, for how large Australia is, we don't have those types of, like, regional dialects. So, like, in England, you've got, like, different dialects and different accents in different areas. But Australia doesn't have that. It's Aussie, Bogan, or like you've got your Bogan Aussie, which is like your Steve Irwin. You got your proper Aussie, which is more of a British sounding accent, and then you've got just your general Aussie accent, which is mine. Like mine's general. So, with this, watching too much AI videos recently, people making videos after losing jobs, saying it was AI. Others are showing how they're using AI for automation, make me kind of worried. So, you've got to remember that a lot of companies are starting to hire employees back because AI is not giving them the financial improvements and the productivity improvements they were promised. Like IBM's just one example of it. And then you've got other companies that are like tripling down. And those are the companies that are trying to force AI on people. Like Nvidia and Microsoft. You know, they refuse to admit that it's bad. And just throwing more and more into it. Because they know that if it doesn't work out, they've lost so much money. Their stock prices will plummet if AI does not work. So for them, it's essentially a life or death for the company at this point, with how much money they've got thrown into it. But yeah, other companies are like, no, we're not seeing any improvements. But yeah. I saw several companies trying to make Slack clone with AI, but couldn't do it. Yeah. It's because there's more that goes into that type of thing than just code. Like, yeah, it's not something that works properly. It's still a way off. Like, it'll get there someday, just not now. Yeah. Cool. I can move, but I can't place or pack away because you have something on you. I pick it up. Cool. And that's because I haven't assigned this. But what I need to do is go if not has bobbles and that or that. Now it will work correctly. Yeah, cool. Still doesn't display it. The bobblehead's full. Yep. When the bobblehead is placed, you're not being frozen. Well, it should be. Hang on. We are freezing it. Your collision is being disabled. Let me check something. One, 7, 11, 12. You're 8, so you don't overlap. But when we are placing, we need to loop. AI can help experts do busy work faster, but not without fact checking. So it's basically like a rubber duck that can kind of talk back sometimes, currently anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so the problem is that people just assume what AI gives it is true. Like, that's the truth. And it's like, no, not necessarily. You've got to do your own fact checking and stuff. And I think that's a lot of the issue at the moment, is especially with news as well, or like people portraying the news. They will use AI, like streamers and stuff that are like talking about political issues and whatnot. They'll use AI to go, is this, like, compare these things. Are these things the same? And the AI goes, well, no, they're not. And they're like, oh. It's like, well, it's like, you got to fact check it. You've got to, like, you can't trust it to be accurate. It probably doesn't have all of the information to take into account. Or they'll use it to, like, they'll ask it, like, what happened with X? Or what's the state of Y? What's the status of Y? And it'll give an answer. And they'll be like, C. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. Like, it might be true. It's not necessarily true. You gotta look up other resources stuff to make sure that it is true. If you don't know better, it causes issues. Yeah. Causes issues, and it can cause misinformation. It can cause people to... It's the intelligence issue. The age-old issue with intelligence, where people that are stupid will think they're intelligent because they don't realize how much there is that they don't know. Whereas people that are intelligent won't think they're intelligent because they understand just how much there is that they don't know. So you've got all these dumb people that will be confidently incorrect because they don't realize they're stupid. And you got all these intelligent people that will be correct, but they won't be sure that they're correct because they're not sure what they haven't taken into account or what they don't know. So they'll be cautiously correct. AI is just hold my beer while I hallucinate. For Bobble in repaired bobbles. Get children. Collision. Deferred save true. No. Set collision away of value 4 to false. We'll do broken. This is going to need to be optimized, but all right now. Like so. But at the same time, it should be frozen. Unless, when we place it under here... Now, we're not changing it. When the repair has finished, we change its state to stocked. Unless what's happening is the load up is not setting it to be deferred because the state isn't, like, not saying freeze to be deferred because the state isn't. Yeah. Bobble workers switch into idle. Bobble switch states into broken. And this thing here I want to do that. I'm gonna go replace broken bobble. Oh, we're not saving your order data either. Okay. And we get those. Yeah. Your order. Okay. The only issue with this, I don't know. Create repair order. All right. We're going to do that tomorrow. I wish AI could make better versions of Jira, which is a very janky app for Atlassian. Everything Atlassian does these days is janky. You know how bad LLMs are. They even can't make something that Atlassian can make. No offense to Hypno, by the way. Why no offense to me? The hell? Just throwing shade at me? What did I do? I didn't do anything to you, Fluffy. Jesus. Alright. What we are gonna do. Well, they are Australian, you know. They're Australian, but we dislike them too. Like, come on. Alright. Tomorrow morning, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create this. And then we can get that set up. Or we can assign that to the bobble. So repair order new, and then bobble repair order equals order. So we do that. We're going to set that up. Okay. Actually, I can do that now. That'll be actually really easy. Order NPC mesh. That's the thing I'm going to have to get. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do this tomorrow. I don't have access to the NPC here, so I'm going to have to... On the NPC, when we generate the dialogue, we're going to need to send through... We're going to need to assign the bobble. In here. enums dialog type repair. Generate repair order. Signed by, I can do what? Repair order new. Oh. YouTube chat disconnected and reconnected. Interesting. I wonder if Twitch or if YouTube just disconnected slightly. I don't know. We'll find out later. Dialog data set repair order and we'll go order npc mesh equals override material. Yeah, material override. Oops. Yeah, sure, it equals override, Matt. Well, no, hang on. Material override. That's it. Order. Oh, hang on. Material. Mesh will be mesh. NPC personality. Order cost. How are we calculating that over here? Set up customer dialog. There's repair. For amount is that. So I need to get rid of that and go dictionary, get order or repair order. Cost equals $10 for now. Need to make this a calculation. Get repair order cost. And I can go like so. Go repair order, dictionary get repair order. Change this to repair order. And then down here where we create the bobble, we go repair order is repair order. All right, perfect. So that's what we need to do. So tomorrow we're going to come up with a calculation for this. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. All right. Where are we going tonight? Anybody know? Anybody guessing? We can go here. We haven't been here for a while. Yeah, let's go here. That's what we'll do. All right, perfect. So, I'll be back in 9.5 hours-ish. We will get this all finished, this work, repair stuff done. Get that finished in the morning. Tomorrow night, we will play Portal. Yep, you heard it here first. We're playing Portal tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Thanks for chilling out. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Hopefully my internet doesn't drop out tomorrow, because if it does, I'm going to call my ISP and just complain and cry and whatnot. You know, get them to fix it. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow night. Good night, you good-uns.